came through the struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Here's Joshua Carney ready to get this one started.
And we are underway from Cincinnati.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right to the air is Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
11. Let's get set.
Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Burrow will throw. Throw left side complete. That's Moss. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Burrow looking to pass. This pass complete to Higgins. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive
been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver.
Here we go.
He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
Again, it's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here we go. Here we go.
Moss is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
59!
To throw is Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd down and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Now they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Burrow.
Open man, that's Gesicki down the field.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Gun. Shot.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Burrow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Right, 22!
Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Zero. Set.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Rams, nothing.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Like 7. Ready.
Back to throw, Stafford. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Set. Ready, hot.
Play action, Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Alert.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we just talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Hey, 50.
They snap it to Stafford. That is caught. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
To the air again, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
I'm wondering.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking deep here for Chase.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
They'll run on first down with Moss. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Rams are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now it's Stafford.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's Stafford. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they in nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel.